What's up, YouTube? Once again, it's Kennard, Vernon Stewart here for the podcast. Talking Auburn football. Go ahead and like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speak Sports Auburn. And as always, it's great to be an Auburn Tiger, War Eagle. I want to give a big shout out to Salty Dog and Danny Blackman, some of my Georgia Bulldog fans. Also, my frat brother, Brian Allen. He and I have been going back and forth with this Auburn versus Georgia thing for an easy, strong 3 years. I'm talking about upon meeting him. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you the backstory later on. But either way, War Eagle to all the Auburn football fans out there and SEC fans. It's great to be an Auburn Tiger. Subscribe to my channel, your channel. We're having a good time over here. A lot of uncertainty, but now things are starting to get a little bit of clarification. And see, here's the thing. I want to get back into talking about the positions and all those different things. But, man, this has been like a weird week. I've been doing this podcasting thing for now about 3 years because I did it on Facebook before and kind of migrated over to YouTube in the latter part of 2018. That's when I started this. And this is something that I think a lot of folks are just not accustomed to. Each week, some type of uncertainty. And the funny part about this is the Pac-12 and the Big Ten has said, look, we're not doing it. We talked about this before, not doing it. So with all of that in mind, the SEC, ACC, Big 12, and all the little sub-conferences, especially down in the Deep South, are saying, well, look, we're going to proceed with this, at least for now. So with all of that in mind, I want to crank up the opponent previews. Auburn opens up the season, presumably against Ole Miss, adding South Carolina and Tennessee to the mix. South Carolina hasn't beaten Auburn since 1933. Tennessee actually won the last matchup in an unlikely fashion in 2018. That's a game Auburn absolutely should not have lost. Clearly the better team. But like I said before, when you have those equalizers like turnovers and missed opportunities in the red zone, all that stuff kind of comes back to bite you. And you wind up losing to a team, obviously, that you shouldn't lose to. Justin Fields is actually pretty mad out there at Ohio State. You know, there's a situation where Justin Fields, who was one of the, probably, if I remember right, the best quarterback coming out of Georgia his senior year in 2017, I think it was. Played a year at Georgia, wasn't utilized much. Goes out to Ohio State, takes Ohio State to the college football playoff first year. Now, he's like, you know what? SMH. And for you millennial, you folks that don't know about this millennial stuff, that means I'm shaking my head at the fact that the Big Ten is canceling the season. Now, I can see why he's mad. Because he's one of the best quarterbacks in the game right now. Obviously led Ohio State to the college football playoff. First year there. Hell yeah, I'd be mad if coming into this season I want to compete. I didn't come to Ohio State for them to say, for the Big 12, the Big 10 to say, look, we ain't playing. I'm here to play. So big shout out to Justin Fields. Very disappointing for him. And the Auburn football team, obviously now Auburn is back on the spot. Okay, we got to talk about the offensive line. We're going to talk about some of the folks that we feel like are going to be leading candidates for this particular position. Auburn is about a little less than a month from kickoff. September the 26th is when the SEC is. Oh, excuse me, guys. Is when the SEC is going to kick off. So we're still keeping it a little casual. Stories are still coming. Of course, y'all know I got the content. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to talk about one of my favorite positions, the linebacker position, running backs, all of those. Just wanted to speak to y'all today. We ain't got to talk about nothing heavy. Just talking about a little Auburn football, a little football in the Deep South, where college football is king and the battle cry is War Eagle. Like the video, comment, and subscribe to Vernon Speaks Sports Auburn. And if you know what I know, it's always great to be an Auburn Tiger. War Eagle.